Don't do that.
Okay. I didn't even know I changed it. I didn't know.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. So, what nomination cut you the most?
The nomination
that cut you the most. Which one was that one that you remember? Yo, I had to nominate this person and they hit me.
Yo, nah, I didn't. No.
At all?
No.
No, man, there was a time where you were really cut.
I think. I was always crying in the diary room. That's the thing. Yeah. But when it came to nominations, I was always very like, it's a game. You know what I mean? And when you give your reasons as well, I don't give a reason to say, okay, Big Brother, I'm putting up this person because they are so annoying me. No, you tell them, Big Brother, I'm putting up this person because you're their competitor.
Yeah.
They are standing in front of the money. You know what I mean?
Hey, but now you were very competitive. In those, I remember the time you guys had to dance. I don't know if it was musical chairs or whatever you were playing. Yeah. And you were just there on your own doing the thing. And I'm like, this one is fire.
Yeah. And
people did not see, like, you're an underdog. People did not see you coming.
Yeah.
They did not.
And I didn't even know I was competitive. Like, one thing about me is that like, if you look at my games and playing, I was always working. I was always just keeping calm, because one thing about me, if I tell myself I'm going to win, I won't win in the arena because I'm putting pressure on myself. I just go in there, just say, have fun. If it is your time, it's your time. And that's why I was so able to even congratulate other people when they won, realizing that I'm going there for fun. If it is my turn, it's my turn. If it's another person's turn, we're going to celebrate that person. You know what I mean? So when people say I'm competitive, it's just that I'm a gamer. I grew up around boys, you know. I grew up, my little brother, games. Me, you give me that game, I kill it. You know what I mean? So I'm just a gamer, and I love games. And I guess at the arena for me, Fridays was the time where I would come out, you know, playing those games was a chance for me to show people myself as well. You know, I wasn't even trying too hard. Even when I won the Friday night game, it was just I was working, and I was so shocked because even when we were sitting, I thought someone else won because the housemate had already congratulated that person. So when I was announced, I was like, "Are you kidding?"
So you don't see yourself coming as well. Basically,
I don't see myself. I always say, like, birds like like birds, they just come out the blue. There's no bird there, but it just comes out of the blue, and I wanted to be just like that. And I don't want people to see me coming. Me, I'm just like, I'm doing my own thing, Joe. Hey, I'm running my own race. If you want to be running and you think you're running with me, I'm going to leave you. I know I can run. I'm a Caster Semenya as well. I have long legs and I can run for days. But at the same time, the kind of person I am, I'm very chilled. You know what I mean? I'll just walk. If you run, just do your thing. Just do your thing, you know? Yeah.
So, who was the sweetest housemate? I know who she was the sweetest. Who was the sweetest?
Who was Yvonne?
Not Ebubu.
Ebubu as well. Yeah, but Yvonne, I got to really, really get to know her, like, towards the end. Yo, she's so sweet. Ebubu is an incredible, amazing human being. He is so amazing, you know, and I relate with him so much. Like, people don't know. I look at him and I see so much of myself. Again, I see that whole thing of people don't see him coming.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People just get into a room and they're like, and just like me as well, they get into a room and they're like, this tall girl, this what, nah. And then you take me to like this, and I'm like, okay, let's go.
That is why you chose him to go with you,
because it was so he relates, like, I relate with him so much. You know what I mean? And even when I went there, guys, I already had a name set of who I was going to choose.
Who was it? Yeah, you were crying even that time.
Yeah, I was
you
crying.
Had to regret a bit. Because
of how I was actually made feel. You know what I mean? Because no one saw that decision coming. You know what I mean? But when it happened, guys, even me, it shocked me. When I had to stand up on that Sunday and give a name, it shocked me. But because I had a name already, but
Who was it?
No, I had a name already. But you know, but
I know it is.
But I'm just
Tsatsii.
like. But I had, you know, but when his name came out, I even understood it even more. I was like, it's God, man. Like, just God was like, okay, because people didn't see me even getting to the finale. And I think with him as well, he came in, he doubted himself just like me. He came in, he was like so back. He was also in the back line at some point, but he's so expressive. He's this kind of person that wants to be out there. He wants to be seen, and he's just like me. But he has never, I felt like he has never been given a platform or a chance to even express or be his true self. And even me, I've never gotten a chance in my life to actually be that person. And it only made sense for me because I was like, I also want to be this amazing person. He also wants to be that. You look at every single person in the house. I remember I would sit down, would ask each other, how many followers do you have on Instagram? I would say I only had like 250 going into 250 going into the house. You know, I'm like on something 170 something, right? Yeah, right. So I went in there, I was like, yo, nobody, me, my supporters and my family. You know what I mean? And you sit around and people are like, they have 12K followers already, and you just have 250. People have people have like a lot of following, and I'm like, no, these people are already well kind of established in the social media. You know what I mean? They already have their people, they already have their backing. But me, I don't got nobody. My dad does not have Instagram, my mom does not have Instagram. You know what I mean? But those are my supporters. But when I came outside to see the people that were supporting me,
you were probably shook.
I was so shook. I was like, what do I, again, what are you guys seeing in me that I'm not seeing in myself? For you guys to even invest your money, your time, even your data and your Wi-Fi to defend on Twitter. My people defended every day, Peng gang. Yeah, apparently they would defend even when when I was crying, they have to defend. Apparently they defended 3 cookies. Apparently, they defended. I was laughing when they said, even the memes. Like, it's funny how I had these memes of me, like my people were defending. But I came out the house and I was like, but I love that meme, you know. As much as it's somehow, me, I'm a very true person. I don't hide. It's again a thing of I don't hide where I come from, and I don't hide myself. You know, if they took me a picture and I was sitting like this, that's because that's how I was sitting at that point. You know what I mean? I'm a human being, guys. You must realize. Even Beyonce has her days where she's like, you know, and you know what I mean. So, she's, you know.
The day when you made your selection, you didn't hear it from me, right? Tsatsii was so mad. She was like, we were like, everybody on Twitter was like, you like, but I didn't think it was a smart move. That you chose. Mainly because I saw him winning. So what you want to do, I think in that case for me, if I was in a Big Brother house and I'd never go there, but I'm sorry, I'm just I'm very personal. I'm a very I don't know. I'm very funny about my space. So I would have chosen the weakest link. But again, you never know. Exactly. I would have chosen the weakest link. So for me, he was quite strong. He stood quite a number of times apart from day one twice. Day one, the thing twice.
And guys, that's why I keep saying even my decision, man, it was led. My God, I knew who I wanted to choose, but when I opened my mouth, it just completely changed. You know what I mean? And again, I'm inside the house. I don't know what's going on the outside. And I remember, I already knew who was going to win Big Brother.
You already knew?
I already knew. You watch the game and you're like, it's not like it's the first time you're watching it. You've watched it before. You've seen what has happened before and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So even me, I went in there to better myself. Had the money come, it would have been great. But the money was not the first option I went in there, you know, gunning for and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't take away the fact that the show made me such a greater person. That's one thing I don't take away. You know what I mean? Like,
you showed people that there's still kind people in this world, you know? Like, there's still genuinely good people in a world full of people who just use other people. Guess what I found?
Oh my God, what did you find?
No, not anything that's going to throw you under the bus. But this is what I found. We've been looking for this the whole time. This is what we've been looking for.
We have
we have the horn. So you really showed that, and I love that, because it must have been difficult. You dealing with so many personalities, and some people, some people were nice people. Like,
man.
so some people
Yeah.
were nice people.
Well, it was very difficult, but yeah.
How did you handle that? Because I know how you handle people who come at you sideways, like maybe they attacking you. I know that you keep quiet.
Yes, I keep quiet.
So, doesn't that make you angry that I should have stood up for myself?
Let me tell you the amount of times where I kept quiet and I go back to sleep and I realize I should have stood up for myself. It just is like, damn, Ipeleng, you had a chance to actually just get there and tell this person where to get her. I mean, at some point in the first very week, I cried because I felt like someone just, was too much. And remember, I have a very small heart. My heart is just, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know you. So if you're coming at me in a certain way, I cried. And
so I was genuinely doing that to you, coming at you sideways in that very first week?
What do you mean?
I know it had to be her.
Because no.
Did you get along with Genio?
Yeah. Guys, one thing about me is I respected everyone. I realized that I'm not in my mother's place. I need to be able to coexist with every single person. You know what I mean? We might not be like the bestest of friends, but when I wake up in the morning, I need to get there and say good morning, guys. You know what I mean? When I make food and I'm cooking, I'm going to cook for everyone because I'm not at my house. I'm put here in a space where I'm put with other people. You know what I mean? Yes. So the least I can do is respect people and stuff like that. So even when I felt like a person was coming at me, I just withdrew. The amount of time I had to cry in that house, I have a very small heart. I cry a lot. You know what I mean?
But I'm sure that they took advantage of that.
I probably chose not to see it because even my life has always been like that. It wasn't just the Big Brother house where I was like that.
No, I know that.
You know what I mean? So I've probably chose not to even see it. You know what I mean? So yeah, even if they did take advantage of it, I don't really know. Yeah.
Must have been. I don't know how would I have handled being in the Big Brother house because, like you, I'm very sensitive, but with you, I can get into it. Yeah. And sometimes you get into it. That's why I don't do it anymore. Because you get into it and then you regret it afterward. Yikes. I shouldn't have, said this to that person. It was really, I've had a lot of moments where I've said really damaging things to a person because I feel like, and also I think I'm of the belief that let's talk about it. Let's have it out.
Okay.
Let's have it out. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to take a song, right? We're going to take a song before we wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 36 minutes after 10 and we are still here and Ipeleng is here. Listen, we blame it on Ipeleng if they ask us why we're still in the building. But it was tough in the house, no?
It was really tough.